Beyond Saltmarsh is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
Hello! We made it. We're here. We're live. We're the Superior Adventurers Guild. I'm Dave, your humble dungeon master. We had some technical difficulties getting the stream up, but hey, we made it. So here we are, and I am going to introduce you to some of my best buds, my good buddies, the people that make this worth its while. Hi, fellas. How are you tonight? We made it.
Hello.
What's up?
And
Thank
we
you
have
for joining us.
a guest appearance of the Burger King.
Yes.
Yep. We have
the King. Delicious.
a Whopper, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
No.
can I get
It's your
some
king now.
fucking Whoppers? Maybe a couple of
Can I get
fries?
a quarter pounder with cheese?
That King is serious business. And I will
Get
keep
outta
ordering
here.
those.
Yeah. Speaking of serious business, how about that internet, huh? Hey, we're here, though.
Yeah.
Cheers, fellas. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to
Cheers.
drink some of this beer.
Check out this beer. The Barbarian Imperial Stout by Warrior
Mm.
Brewing. Brand new
Mhm.
brewery
Shit,
opened
the
in
new
Duluth,
stuff.
Minnesota.
Mhm.
It's a veteran-owned, non-profit beer company raising money for vets, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, that's all true except for the nonprofit part. They're a for-profit business. Go
Oh, I
figure.
thought they were a non-profit.
No, but they are donating proceeds to veteran organizations. So
Oh.
every month they're going to highlight a different organization, and then they will donate part of the proceeds to that. But yeah, so
My apologies, Warrior Brewing, for half-ass pitch.
nah, it was pretty good. It was more than half-assed. Hey, if you guys watch our Curse of Strahd
so good.
game ever, one of the guys on that stream, Ben, who plays who does he play? Bjorn Ironhide. He is the owner, one of the owners of Warrior Brewing Company here in Duluth. So there you go. And that
That's a solid
stout is really,
fucking
really
stout.
good.
Oh my god.
They've got the stout, a honey,
A golden
a honey golden.
ale.
Yep. And
Yep.
then they have a juicy lactose double hazy, crazy IPA of some kind. I just
May have
blinked
to
away
get
there
some
for a
of that
minute.
shipped out here because that's really good.
Mhm.
It's very
And
tasty.
it's got like vanilla bean, so it's got a nice
yeah.
like sweet vanilla bite to it. Really nice
It's
stuff.
not super lactosey, which
No, but
I
it's got
was
that
like,
smooth mouthfeel.
yeah, absolutely. I was like,
Mhm.
lactose double IPA. How's that gonna work? But it does, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, isn't
It
it like
does.
8% something?
8.4.
Yeah.
An appropriate starting percent.
Yeah,
Someone's
this
gonna get
I
jacked
mean,
up
guys,
tonight. It's me.
you see
I'm
that
gonna
number
be
right
Andy.
there?
I'm gonna be Andy tonight.
Can you
Skull, my
see that?
friends.
12%. This thing's 12.
I
So
heard that.
tread
I'm
lightly.
non-alcoholic right now, so
Good for you.
It's better than
Andy's in
drinking
recovery, and the Burger King has brought us Whoppers, so here we go. No, seriously though, guys, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves and your characters? Andy, let's start with you, pal.
hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy. I'm playing Rhunar Deg, an 8th level human dual weapon wielding Battlemaster fighter and captain of the Good Buddy. And yeah, really interested in cracking open this temple we found.
Cracking it open like an ice cold beer.
Yeah.
Yum.
There's obviously treasure in there.
me.
Yum.
Obviously.
Hello, I am Burger King. I'm playing Byron Hern in Kirk's place, the rogue of the group, who is not
Mm-hmm.
excited about going in this stupid temple that he told everyone was a trap. Said just to ignore the ghost. But nobody listens to Byron. Byron skips 1 or 2 watches, and all of a sudden,
What are
nobody
two-
trusts him anymore.
You know what I'm wondering, is he really a rogue, or I didn't realize that Wizards of the Coast created a wild card archetype. But it's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I
really
thought
more of
that's
a
what
background.
chaotic meant.
It's a background, right? Hi, Chad.
Hello, it's me, Chad, also known as North Shore DM. I am playing the bare knuckle spell wielding, bones reading Tenoch Knucklebones. Yeah, I really need like a and then like a pew, pew, pew magic. I'll work on that. I'll see if I can make my own animation. And I'm excited to get into a little bit of this, temple raiding, tomb raiding sort of stuff. I don't know if Tenoch he's like, okay, let's do it. But like, I'm this guy though. Yeah, let's do it.
If we're
Yeah.
tomb raiding, does that mean we need to all be wearing like blue tank tops?
I'm wearing a
tight
vest,
shorts?
bro.
Just
My character
checking.
doesn't even
Parker
wear a
works,
fucking
too.
shirt.
You know?
I wanted to make sure we had the right outfit. Otherwise, Theo's gonna look really weird coming out of the tent in the morning all by himself in like booty shorts and a halter top. Be
As
like,
long
what?
as you
we're
do it
not-
in a handstand, you're okay.
Oh well, Theo's got a reasonably good dex. He might be able to do it. Speaking of which, hi, I'm Michael. I'm playing Theo, who is reformed tomb raider, reformed deck wizard, reformed necromancer. Technically a hexblade warlock. That's the actual definition of what he is using mechanical terms. And I don't know what his thoughts are on cracking open this cold one tonight. Like he's down with it, but I think he's gonna find out how he feels when he sees what's inside. There we go.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a hell of an AA meeting.
A lot of explaining to do. God, I'm already slurring my speech. I'm only halfway through this beer. Holy
If we
moly.
open it up and it's just tequila, it's gonna be a very interesting day.
That could be rum.
And it's a great day.
Well,
There'll be
gentlemen,
rum tonight.
I know we have a few announcements to throw out there to the folks that are watching. Chad, why don't you start us off?
Oh, hello. Tomorrow night, as you may or may not know, I am the helmsman, the DM of Midwinter Keening, our Norse mythology, Viking lore inspired game set in the campaign setting of Sealand by Dream Realm Storytellers. I'm excited. The party is tracking down some ne'er-do-wells who have absconded with feasibly a very nice person, and we'll find out what dangers await us in the snow. I also have some additional awesome things. If you've been following us for a little bit, you'll know that I want to talk about conventions this year. We are personally going to be at 2 specific conventions coming up in the month of October. So it's a little ways out, so you can get ready for it. Virtual Game Hole. Oh, wow. I did it again. Virtual Greyhawk Con. I'm reading stuff, and this still happens. Virtual Greyhawk Con, October 1st through the 3rd, is an online convention. I think I should have written it down, but registration and stuff will go live very soon.
July 1st.
July 1st, and I think for my next announcement, it is also around July 1st. But Virtual Greyhawk Con, celebrating Dungeons and Dragons in the campaign setting of Greyhawk, kind of spearheaded by Twitch Greyhawk Uber personality Lord Gazumba, who has amazing content on his show, on his channel. You should check it out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of really cool people running games that you can play with, to include us, and we're really excited about that.
I'm also told Greyhawk is best hawk.
Greyhawk is best talk. Hashtag Greyhawk is best talk. And then at the end of that month, towards the end of that month, is Gamehole Con, October 21st through the 24th, which is a legit, normal, real world is a place con in Madison, Wisconsin. And it's a very fantastic convention. This year, you will be able to go there in person. As long as you are a fully vaccinated individual, you can attend and enjoy all of the benefits of being at a con and playing games with your friends, playing games with strangers, playing games with people who are about to be your friends, and seeing cool panels and meeting D&D celebrities and all that kind of stuff. Lots of different games get done there. We're going to be running some stuff there. Me personally, will be running 2 games at virtual Gamehole Con because I can't afford to drive out there this year. But I'll be running a Xeno Dead Zone game, which is a love letter to the first 2 Aliens movies, Space Marines versus Aliens versus Space Marines. It's going to be wonderful. And a game called Bearcats, which is a love letter to the movie Red Dawn, that classic movie Red Dawn. Maybe the remake. I haven't actually watched the remake. I probably should, just to have some reference there. But at least the original movie, where a group of kids are fighting back against invaders. In this case, it's in space, and they're space kids, and it's going to be super fun. I'm excited. So that's the October 21st through the 24th for Gamehole Con, and October 1st through the 3rd for virtual Greyhawk Con. Look for us there.
Or else.
No, I'm a nice guy mostly.
Yep.
So
Michael's not.
Else.
Michael will show up.
But do it.
That's the kind of guy he is. Thanks, Chad. Andy, you have an announcement, don't you?
What? Just
Do
kidding.
it.
I do have an announcement. We have merch. We have T-shirts.
What?
We have sweatshirts. We have kids T-shirts, kids hoodies, adult hoodies, wall art, notebooks, mugs.
What?
Oh,
How does
Kirk
that
is
happen?
wearing.
Our very own Kirk has one on right now.
The Burger King is wearing our T-shirts.
Different
like
colors,
double placement.
different sizes,
The emblem of nobility, Superior
different
Adventures Guild.
styles. Pick one up now at the link in the chat.
Yeah,
Thanks
the
a lot, everybody.
link.
I was wearing mine this week.
Does somebody have the link? Andy, put the link in the chat.
Oh, I don't have the link. I thought you had the link.
No, I don't have it either.
I've never had.
find
Oh
the
wait,
link.
I do now. I do.
Don't worry
Hold on.
about it. There's a link out
find the
there,
link.
but whatever.
I just want to make sure this is
Let me,
our.
let me scroll up for.
I
a
think
bunch
it
of
is
stuff in
user-
Discord.
I got it.
Guild Superior. Let's see if that.
Copy
Nope,
paste into
Nope.
Twitch.
I didn't have it.
We're real
Paste.
professionals here, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, we're
in
not.
case
We're just
There we
hobbyists.
go.
Whoa, there it is. Hey, look at! I got a red one.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. That's red.
So comfortable. Well, I don't know. What is it? Salmon?
I'm colorblind.
Pink?
It looks a little salmon, yeah.
It's kind of salmony.
Well, he's against a green background, so if you can make out
It
his
ruins
chest,
it for me. It ruins it for me.
I tried to
Doesn't
green
look green
screen
to
some
me, it looks
bigger
like a
pecs.
map.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I picked
You
up
can't see it?
classic black.
Am I just a floating head?
No, I can see
No.
it, but it's like it muddies the color.
What about on the stream? Oh no, it's beautiful. It's
Oh, you look amazing.
beautiful.
I can actually see it better on the stream because the background isn't green.
Our next shirt will actually be a tuxedo T-shirt. So keep your eye out for that. It's gonna be really cool.
Nice.
I'm into it. All right.
All right. Oh, you know what, guys? I just want to say a big shout out to our campaign sponsor, CZRPG. I mean,
Hell
what
yeah.
the heck? Christian and his team at CZRPG have been supporting us from, well, not the beginning, but, closer to the beginning for a long time, guys. And we appreciate it. They have allowed us to do all kinds of fun stuff, and we want to support them. They are awesome. They create and publish a variety of really cool 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Thanks, Warrior Bruin, for that one. Settings, adventures, map packs, player options. Christian will also do like customized maps, so you reach out to him. There's a link right below Chad and Michael. They're going to point at it right there. Go to that link, bit.ly/guild-czrpg, and you can check out their whole catalog on the DM's Guild. It's great. They just released some pretty cool Ravenloft stuff. The Withering, which is a neat spot, like little village you can drop into any of the Ravenloft domains of Dread. Good stuff. Check it out. We really appreciate those guys. And just know that if you purchase from CZRPG, you're supporting a really cool, small, independent creator, and they're supporting us. So it all circles around, folks.
We support the them that supports us, that supports you supporting them.
What he said.
Yep.
All right, man, we're already a half hour in. Let's get to a recap. I'm starting to sweat. Deep breaths.
It's warmer here. It's
It is
warmer
warm.
here now.
Did it warm up? All right. Guys, here's what happened last time. In our last episode, the Deg Gang followed an apparition named Tyrellian to the Pinjarra Ruins to recover his lost lover, Celosia. Instead, you found yourselves atop a ruined ziggurat, erupting from the jungle floor, caught, it would seem, in a trap that, incidentally, Byron sort of foresaw. Celosia's decayed body was there, as promised, by her bereft lover, but so too were 4 gargoyles and their master, a creature named Ikathor, an angel of decay. Darkness closed in as tendril-like shadows threatened to choke your life, but you fought valiantly. The gargoyles fell to your defenses, but Ikathor, a large, repulsive, human-like creature with long, rotting wings and peeling flesh, swept through the air to afflict you with his rotting touch and a dark aura of debilitating shadows that sapped your energy and life force. Disappearing and then reappearing to attack, Ikathor used hit-and-run tactics to whittle you down. Tenoch fell, not once, but twice. And I guess I should mention this too. One of the coolest moments that I've seen in our D&D campaign happened at this point, where Tenoch, with his halfling-like luck, rolled a natural 20 on his first death save and was bumped up to 1 hit point, which was pretty epic. Tyrellian, exposed as an accomplice now of Ikathor, having drawn you to this place, pleaded with you to give the fiend what he wanted, the amulet that you had recovered from the campsite. Theo, finding the stone in Celosia's hand, pushed the stone into the amulet and it glowed with a faint light. Ikathor immediately noticed it and focused his attack on the Warlock. The fight waged on with many of you severely wounded, and eventually Ikathor, now himself wounded, attempted to flee. He flapped his rotting, membranous wings and took flight over the treetops, but Captain Rhunar Deg, utilizing his sharpshooter skills, loosed an arrow, a well-placed arrow, that hit in the back of Ikathor's skull and knocked the creature from the sky like a good old-fashioned Q-ish goose hunt. Tyrellian, now weeping, apologized to the group as his deceit became knowledge, and Tenoch performed a ceremony to set Celosia's soul free of the bonds which held her to the ruins. Tyrellian, too, then faded into the jungle. Gentlemen, yesterday, you defeated the Snarl-Tooth Savages and saved the villagers of Lambakai. Remember that? That was just yesterday. This morning, you set out for Maradu and the next leg of your quest to track down this crazy Chrysos aberration that you've been tracking since Cyber. Moments ago, you defeated a horrible creature atop the Pinjarra Ruins. And it was at this point that you heard a familiar voice of Danvirius as he approached. Yeah, so fellas, you've been going for quite a bit, yeah? Everything all right up there? And that, my friends, is where we will dive back into the action. What, pray tell, would you like to do?
I'm going to Disney World.
Rain is
I rolled a
falling.
hit, Darius.
Lightning is still crashing or flashing with thunder crashing above you.
Why don't we?
Let's
we
go
take a
back and
rest?
let's
Go
go
make
back to camp.
camp.
It's nighttime. We were literally getting ready for bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna scold him. I'm gonna scold Danvirius. We said stay by the stuff, and you came after us anyways. What the
Yeah.
hell were you thinking?
It's okay. It's okay.
Who's
It's okay.
guarding the camp?
It's okay.
Who's starting our fire? Did you pitch
came
my tent?
He came after we killed the demon,
I
so
was
it's safe for him
concerned.
now.
Also, realistically, we're only like 30 yards into the jungle. It's that dense.
It's not to scale.
No,
It's not the
you're a little ways from the actual campsite.
The important
How did
part
you
is,
find us?
Yeah,
Byron,
well, I
it's really
followed the
obvious.
signs of the fight. Yeah, could see the glow of
yeah.
your torch.
Also, I did make a giant glowing dome of death magic a little bit ago. to
Yeah,
be
but it's
fair.
raining. It's like dark out.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Byron? Do you need a moment? I know I need a moment.
No.
I think we all do. I think we could use a rest.
I agree. Let's go back to camp.
We're back
going
to
to
camp.
settle down. We're going to
Everyone
have
got a
watches
Band-Aid.
tonight. It's going to be great. We're gonna tend our wounds.
My everything
bandit.
hurts.
Hey, but all that everywhere hurting did not stop you from shooting that motherfucker in the back of the head at
Did you see
like
that
100
shot?
yards moving. That's
Did you see
fucking
that shot?
impressive, man.
Hey, good
That
on
was
you,
sweet.
mate.
How far was that? That was like 100 yards.
It's going to get wider
100
every
yards is a
time we
little
tell the story.
further
Don't
than
worry.
It was definitely like 300 yards.
I don't think your bow really has the ability to shoot that far.
It might have been half a mile.
Maybe
I don't know. Maybe he
your
shot
bow
the
doesn't
deep
shoot that far.
as it descended into hell. He literally shot across the plains. And this is where this conversation will go if we don't get moving and go back to camp now.
I didn't know Barrett made your bow.
Runar's gonna give Dan Various a play-by-play of the sweet bow shot at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Deg.
Should have seen it, man.
Good on you,
It was
mate.
sweet. It was awesome.
So
What's wrong?
It
What's up?
sucked, but it was awesome.
What's up with Hern?
All right.
He seems a bit disgruntled. Hey, let's walk and talk. Follow
yeah,
me, fellas.
walking
All
and
right.
talking.
Yeah.
He was very upset because it was a trap. We knew it was a trap. He said it was a trap, but we still went anyway. So he wants to be angry about the fact that we went to a thing that we knew was a trap and lived.
To be fair, it was
Barely-
a different kind of trap than we would have anticipated.
I'm barely
Really?
holding my
Yeah,
blood
that's
in,
about the
guys.
kind of expected.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
did
not the
follow
kind
a
of trap I
ghost
expected.
into the jungle, fellas.
In the middle of the night to a
Yeah.
creepy ruined temple. There's
I-
nothing's coming out of there that's not
Yeah.
something kind of demonic.
I remember that felt wrong when we did that.
Well, on the bright side, fellas, I had a great meal. It was peaceful. There's food left over for you. So
All right.
you guys make your way back to the abandoned campsite, and there is a fire going still. He quickly puts more fuel on, and there's food for you that's warmish and wettish from the rain.
Beats the hell out of no food. Theo's going to eat and then begin looking over this amulet.
Okay.
And perhaps kind of at some point flag down Tenoch to also look at this amulet.
Okay. What's this on? Oh, his amulet.
The faintly
with the ruby
glowing
on
one,
it.
yeah.
Oh.
That I will use detect magic. Is it magical?
Yes, you look at it with your magical detection senses, and you can see that it glows brightly as a magical item. It no longer has the physical glow of that red sort of pulse, but it does glow with your magic sense.
Yes, this is still active. Tenoch, perhaps you wish to make a consultation on it. If not, that's fine. I just wanted to give you a chance to prove how much of a better arcane individual you are than myself.
I can probably do that. Captain, can I
Yeah,
borrow one of
what's
those
up?
pearls again?
Did I give you the pearl
kept it.
already?
No, you keep taking it back like a.
Okay, let me check the inventory.
Yeah, you've got like 3 of them in there.
I do?
Yeah,
You should only have 2. You gave one of them away.
Yeah.
you should have 3. Why don't you have the 3rd one?
You
Okay.
gave it away.
There's 2.
This was
You
a
have
whole
2.
discussion before. Because
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was.
the whole idea was that you were taking that black pearl and I was against it.
Right, and then I didn't take it because you were against it and you're the captain.
Oh, okay. I'll give you one of the black pearls that I've had for a while.
Oh, sweet.
Slightly used black pearl.
I'll write it down. Black
It's like slimy.
pearl.
It's got
Sea slime.
sea
It
slime on it.
Smells kind of funny.
It's been in a pocket
Oh,
for a
boy.
while.
Nature's pocket.
So you're looking at this amulet. Are you examining it physically to look it over? Are you casting some arcane spells? How are you guys investigating this?
Yeah, I'll see him kind of look at it. I'll probably take a look at it.
Roll an investigation
as-
check.
as well, kind of before I go ahead and dive in with a like an actual.
I got a
Casting
5.
of-
Oh my.
I got a 21.
Ooh, very nice. So you take the amulet and you're sort of looking at it, the front and the back, and it's this rather beautiful starburst amulet that happens to have 2 sets of sun rays coming from it, or star rays, star spears. And in the middle now is where it was once missing this gem, now has this red gem in the center. And it is attached to a chain as well, a golden chain. And you can see that there is some text on the back of it that is like scratched, almost defaced. But with the 21, you're able to see the name spelled out Celosia on the amulet itself.
Okay. And
Still has magic. That is all I can tell you.
yeah, I'll cast the identify spell as a ritual.
Okay.
I'll take some time to do that. Lay out my tiger skin. Light some incense. You know, cast some bones.
Mm.
That
Yes.
sort of thing.
Yeah, you go through your ritual for identify, and you do identify that this is imbued with some level of abjuration magic. So a protective magic, and you get the sense that it is something that provides a level of protection against creatures such as fiends, fae, undead, elementals, celestials, and aberrations. And you can tell from your identify that it, in order to use it, you simply have to put it around your neck. It does require attunement.
So
And
to use an older parlance, it offers protection versus outsiders.
Baddies.
correct. Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and show this to you guys.
Nice.
Some of you may have seen something similar to this previous.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Bragging?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. It protects you from the undead.
Yep. Creatures.
You didn't want to do on this quest. You don't get any treasure.
They have a disadvantage. So
Now he's
basically,
interested.
it allows the wearer to be under the spell protection from evil and good.
Whoa.
The only
But-
difference is that these types of creatures are actually can sense the amulet and are drawn to it.
Theo
So
is
it's-
all about that
I don't
sex
want it.
work immediately.
So it's like if you were in the movie Highlander and you could tell if there was another Highlander around. Except for it's
Correct.
not good.
Interesting.
Does Tenoch explain that to everybody, or
Yes.
does Tenoch
Yeah,
say
I
about
will. I will. I finish my ritual and I will say, it. I will. How would I explain this? I think Tenoch will say that it offers protection against creatures from other places. Those who come from the heavens, perhaps. Some of the sailors would say come from hell. Although these concepts are different to me. Perhaps the undead. However, they'll know that you're wearing it. It'll
With that,
act
Theo
as
just
a-
reaches
as
out and
a-
goes-
as a siren call to them.
good? Theo just takes it and puts it on over his head. Very good.
We will now call this amulet of Tank.
Yeah.
We could put it on Danvarius and send him into the temple ahead of us.
Amulet of Red Shirt.
Now could that draw our creature that we're looking for? Could that draw him to us?
It
Depending
depends on the
what it
nature of that creature. We're not entirely
Suppose
sure.
we'll find out soon.
It is.
Right.
Theo, give
We
it to
don't-
Danvarius.
We don't know enough about the transformative happenstances of the. What are they?
The people to the south, or the
The
people of the
Zenzarin?
Zenzarin.
Is that what
Yeah.
they're?
Yep,
is that what they're-
Zenzarin.
Yeah, we don't know enough about the transformative magics of the Zenzarin to know whether or not if this is indeed this creature, if this creature is this person who we are looking for, we don't know if it has turned them into one of these beings.
Oh, the Zenzarin? Oh shit! I did my senior thesis on those in college. Actually, I know all about them.
That makes sense. Yeah.
No, he
don't
has
think
grabbed
so.
that, put that on, and then it's just okay. Well, in the morning, I suppose we'll go back and see if there's anything inside those ruins. Could be full of undead.
Tenoch said that he thinks that all the undead's probably dead.
I would agree with Tenoch, but it would seem that we should at least check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that,
I think this is a bad
settle
idea.
into the night.
Okay.
It's always a bad idea, but
It's breathing real loud.
Yeah, Kirk, your breath is super heavy on the mic.
Yeah, your mic is in your nose.
Yeah, take it out of your nose.
Didn't realize. My bad.
That's all right.
He's doing mic rails. All right, so you guys are going to settle in for a rest. Is that what you're going to do? So you don't want to
Yes.
go explore the ruins at less than half hit points?
I think no, no, sir.
Absolutely
Smart.
not.
Smart. Well, you never know. In a place like this, sometimes the ruins come to you. We'll just have to see what happens. Who knows?
Dan Barris gets all the watches.
Yeah. Fellas, you intend to go inside the ruins then?
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
seems like an idea. There might be
Do you have
more
any
in there.
healing magic, Danvarius?
Yeah, I do. Let me think about that
What?
for a minute. I am a cleric,
What?
after all. You didn't know that? Yeah, you never
What?
asked. You never asked.
You're a cleric?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
A cleric of exploration?
Yeah. That's one way to say it, mate.
So I'm the gouge on my chest where I'm bleeding, and like where my shirt's like wilted and rotted away a little bit.
You know, fellas, the more I think about it, nope, I don't have any healing capabilities. I just just checked my character sheet.
What's the character sheet? It's
I
Dan
have a-
Barris played by
Sorry,
Ryan
mate.
Reynolds.
Sorry, mate. I got nothing for you. You got any potions of healing?
I do, but I don't
No,
think
if you
can
let
use it
me
right
just
before
sit here for a
long
little bit and
rest.
relax, I can cast some curative magic, right?
Oh
There you go.
yeah.
You got yourself a cleric right there. Good on you, mate. I thought you
You're
said
the
you
one
were a
with all the titles, Theo.
thought
You're
you
the
were a
one with all the
paladin.
titles. Paladin,
Paladin,
Necromancer,
What
Deck
are you
Wizard.
anyway?
Tomb Raider.
The reason you are not all dead yet, or also the reason you end up mostly dead sometimes. Could be both. Anyway,
It's hard to tell.
here you go. And because I'm gonna say an hour enough has passed that Theo will cast cure wounds at 4th level on Donkey Man, Byron. Aw. His face was such a journey through that conversation.
On Donkey Man?
Wow. Okay.
I've been called worse.
Obviously, that's an inside joke between Theo and Byron.
Yeah.
Yes,
25
yeah.
hit points worth of inside joke.
Whoa.
That's good.
Nice.
That'll do.
Nice.
I mean, Theo's been rolling some good, like, curative magic rolls.
He's a
He
cleric.
made some good ones last time. I guess, yeah.
He's taking a dip in every class.
It's gonna get weird when he takes that dip in monk.
Mhm.
It's gonna be kung fu magic.
Well, Dan Virius, he will volunteer to take the first watch, to let you boys rest, and he does so.
Yeah.
I'll take that first watch with Danvarius.
Okay. Very good. The rest of you have your dinner and settle into your various bedrolls. Do you have tents?
Are we sleeping under the boat again? Is that the idea?
I think we should sleep under the boat. Under the
Yeah.
boat.
And I
Under
had
the
set up some
boat.
snares. If you'll remember, I had cast 3 snares around.
Did we walk into them on the way back to the camp?
No.
No, you just
Okay.
barely.
I think we
was
would
a
have known
different-
they were
That was
there.
a slightly different area.
Because that was a whole thing before, is we Tenoch carried the boat. Or did
Yeah.
he? Did he manage to carry the whole
He
boat
did.
by
Yep.
himself?
Yep.
I had help.
No, okay.
Yeah,
little bit of
Danvarius
help.
helped him, I think.
I'm
or
short.
Portaged.
Yeah.
So you're sleeping under the boat. Oof. I can just picture how rough that would be at a portage, rain pouring down, sleeping under a boat. But it doesn't take
you're-
you long to fall asleep after a battle of epic proportions like you just had. And so the three of you quickly fall asleep, Byron and Danvarius taking the first watch. Hell, mate, I don't feel so good about delving into this ruins. You guys look
I
like
don't either.
shit.
Yeah, no. I mean, when you had my back there, I was pretty shocked, actually.
Well, they seem
mean-
pretty set on going in.
Oh, man, they were set on following a ghost, too. Like, they were like, if we don't appease the ghost, an angry ghost is so bad.
Yeah,
He didn't do anything. He tried to help us like 3 times. He tried to hurt us like 4 times.
yeah,
All he did was
well,
go. Zoo.
Yeah, well, they mean well. At least they're good
Yeah,
fellas.
They are.
You know,
They are.
you
They're
got
the best.
you got yourself a good crew here.
They're, I think they've become more than just crew to me. They like.
Yeah.
I met him at first. When I met him, I was hunting down this guy who killed one of my coworkers, and
Crikey, what the hell kind of line of work are you in?
adventuring, and
Yeah, makes
well,
sense.
they helped me hunt the guy down and put a stop to him, and since then I've seen them do some truly astounding things. They've become more like family to me, actually.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there you go. I guess you're gonna follow them on in.
Wherever they go, I'll go.
She'll be all right, mate.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you'll be
Are
fine.
you gonna come with us, or are you gonna stay out here?
Yeah, someone needs to watch the boat. Yeah.
I think you're gonna come with us.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna come with us.
It might cost you a bit more.
I
Not
think
getting-
you haven't
not
done
getting
any
paid to put
guiding
my
for us
life in
yet,
danger.
So, if you want to get paid at all, you're gonna come with us.
Eh. All right
And
then.
various. Very good.
Well, I'm gonna go over here.
No, I think we should stick together. If we get jumped,
Eh,
we should be together.
look, no offense to you, Hern, but yeah, don't trust you.
I don't trust you. And that's why I'd rather you stay next to me.
Yeah. Well, I'll be over here.
All right. Well, stay in eye shot.
He kind of looks at you.
While he's looking at me, I'll pull my hood up, and I'll make a stealth check and try and disappear before his very eyes.
All right. It's not exactly how it works, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do something, some
Yeah.
sleight of hand maybe.
Right. You can dip into the
Like, look over here.
He's like, "Hey, what's that?" And then
23 stealth.
Yeah, you do the, hey, what's that? And he turns, and then he turns back, and you're gone. Actually, you know what? Let me roll for it, because he's going to look for you.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's see if he actually sees you. Because he's no slouch when it comes to perception.
He's had to spend so much of his life
Nope.
searching for crocs and snakes.
He does not see you. I rolled an 18.
Very good. I
Yep.
will.
Yeah.
I will
Hern.
spend most of my watch watching Danvarius to make sure he's keeping watch.
When he can't see you, he pulls out his knife and just kind of starts playing around with his knife in his hand, kind of flipping it around, and he'll keep
Cool.
watch. Yep. All right.
Cool.
So the two of you keep watch. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. And then tell me what you got.
15.
Okay. The rain falls. It's thunderous with thunder. Thunderous thunder. Lightning crashing above the canopy of the jungle, but you are not interrupted. You watch. You try to keep an eye as best you can on Danvarius, and it gets a little boring because he's essentially just sitting there. He gets up a few times to relieve himself in the bushes, and then he kind of walks around the perimeter of the fire, throws fuel onto the fire, and kind of just does his watchy stuff, but nothing that alerts you to any sort of malicious intent, if you will.
Okay.
And then who do you wake next?
I'll wake Theo next.
Yeah. Byron, you look scary and almost like you were trying to sneak up on me. Did you sneak up on me?
Were you sleeping?
Is there a good answer to this?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay, I win that round. You go to sleep, my friend.
All right.
Darius, you can also go to sleep.
Okay.
Good on you, mate. So they go to sleep, and it's just you, Theo. Go ahead and roll a perception check and a d20, please. And then if there's anything that you want to do during your watch, let me know.
Oh,
Well, that perception's a 4.
Oh, no.
So that's good.
Oof. Are you...
Oh, no.
And the D20's a 2, so
Oh, no.
TPK is coming, it turns out.
You
in the
don't
night.
see whatever's
welcome.
coming.
No, nothing specific tonight. Mostly just keeping an eye out and being vaguely exhausted from, fighting an angel of decay and his gargoyle minions. That was a lot. That was a whole day's worth of stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. You kind of fade in and out of, you don't fall asleep, but it's sort of like how your eyes sort of glaze over for moments, and you, like, all of a sudden it's been maybe 10, 15 minutes, and you look around, take stock of what's going on. You see the fires burning low, so you add some flame. The rain is just pitter-pattering down on top of you, and it's a general sort of miasma of just damp wetness and, uncomfortable situation. Not ideal camping conditions whatsoever. But you make it through your watch. Nothing terrible happens. You missed a few things that were creeping around in the woods around you, but they'll get the next person, so you're fine for your watch.
As long as they missed me, I'm gonna wake up Tenoch so they can get. Actually, no, I'm gonna wake up. Gosh, what is the captain's name?
Rhunar?
I'm staring right at him, so of course I'm gonna Rhunar. That way Tenoch gets that good rest. Just wake up. Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
Watch out for leeches.
Okay.
Okay. And just
All right.
immediately rolls over into his bedroll and it's gone.
Rhunar, is there anything you want to do during your watch? And then give me a perception and a d20 roll, please.
No, nothing specific. Just chilling and watching.
Okay. Keeping an eye on things.
Perception and a d20, you said?
Yes, please.
11 perception, 18 on the d20.
Okay. You pour the water out of your boots. You pull your whatever passes for socks and leggings off, and your feet are kind of, that shriveled look when you've been in the tub too long, and there's maybe even a little bit of fungus growing. So you spend some time kind of doing some hygiene stuff, taking care of yourself, looking around when you can. There's what you do spot is some bats that are flitting about the campsite, which is a little strange because they don't typically come out at night when it's raining.
Fucking Strahd.
But they do flit about, and there is, as the rain starts to kind of, there's a lull in the rain, and a bit of a mist kind of rolls in from the river and kind of passes through the campsite, covering things. And it's about that time that your watch ends.
All right. I'll wake up Tenoch. Hey, your watch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get up.
It's like waking up Stallone for a watch.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just jacked. Like,
Mini
when did
Stallone.
you get jacked? Like early 90s.
Don't ask.
We got a bunch of
Cobra,
steroids.
have you seen it? Great movie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not great.
I'll get up and take my watch.
Anything in particular that you want to accomplish other than watching?
As a jungle dweller, I would probably be do some of that body maintenance, foot maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of check the perimeter, look for weird, see if there's any like tracks or spore around that might be problematic, I guess.
Okay,
Nothing to
yeah, go
worry
ahead and
about.
roll a perception check and a d20 for me.
Yeah.
And how far from the fire approximately? Do you go down to the water's edge? Do you go like back to the river, down to, if you recall, there was, let's see if I can bring this back up. There was a landing on the eastern side of the map where you're going to be headed tomorrow, presumably, or whenever you leave this campsite. But then there was also the way that you came, which was sort of a beach landing kind of thing.
I might make myself a little bit of a kind of a torch, or take a torch or whatever.
Okay.
Do have some torches,
Yep, you got a torch
And-
right there.
and
Let's
take
see,
a
I'll
little
bring you
bit of
guys.
maybe get a little bit out of like the kind of fire radius.
Okay.
I wouldn't go too far, but maybe a little bit out of the fire's kind of natural bit of light. I don't know that I would necessarily go all the way down to the landing, but I might go a little bit down those stairs, down that embankment.
Okay, so back up to that northern area, or just over to where the stairs are, and to kind of look down, to peer down right here.
I might go a little bit like if so this like light edge, that's from the campfire.
The campfire and the torch that you have.
Okay.
So there's a
I'd
little torch
probably
there.
go maybe another 10 feet beyond that. Take the torch, go a little 10 feet beyond that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you do a walkabout and you do a little bit of exploring. So do you go like back up to? I don't know why I'm asking so much detail here, but I'm going to. Do you go back up like this way? To the beach, or do you go up this way at all?
I would check a little bit. I think both ways. I would go
Okay.
a little bit. Maybe like up in here. Maybe up to here.
Okay.
And then maybe like up to here.
Okay. So as you
not
go
like-
back.
Not super far, but
Okay. Smart. As you go back
Yeah.
up to like where you came out of the river, where you pulled the boat up from, which is up to that sort of northwestern trail, you
Yep.
do you walk around. You don't see anything other than a bunch of frogs that have come up onto the beach, and they're just kind of jumping around. And as you come up with the torch, you see a bunch of them scatter. You hear a little bit of a maybe what could pass as a splash in the river. And as you walk up to that other direction, sort of that eastern trail, you do hear some of the vegetation off of the trail to the north kind of move, and maybe a branch break, and some almost like something is moving through the woods there. It seems to be moving away from you.
Do I get a sense as to like a relative size, like
Roll a nature
being-
check.
being somewhat familiar with that?
A man of the jungle, raised in the yep.
16.
Yeah, you know, for example, that small mammals and reptiles, even though they're small, they'll make a lot of noise that can oftentimes project something much bigger. And so you kind of have a way to calibrate that from your past experience. It doesn't seem like it's anything big. It seems like it's probably some sort of a nocturnal, canid creature, or maybe a weasel, or God forbid a giant, badger. Who knows?
Right. I mean, if it was a giant badger, I'd be dead.
In a garden.
Yeah.
Call back. Yeah, but you don't get the sense that there's anything in danger. It seems to be actually moving away from you as you approach, kind of like you flushed it out of where it was.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll let it. I'm not gonna bother it.
Okay.
At all.
All right. So eventually you make your way back to the fire, and you can see that the rain has started to subside a little bit. You put a little extra wood on the fire as the clouds above you, the dark clouds, you can see starting to break up, and you can see these beautiful beams of sunshine kind of shining through in different directions, illuminating different parts of the jungle. And you can see as time progresses, your friends snoring and sleeping, the light on the ground starts to move in your direction, and the more and more of the ground is being illuminated. There's this kind of like evaporation happening, so there's this kind of weird low-hanging mist of all the water that has accumulated starting to evaporate as the heat and the insects start to come out to take advantage of the precipitation's end. What would you like to do? It is morning. Your friends start to wake.
I'll probably take the time to go through my spells, and as people are waking up, go through my spells.
Don't you have some divination wizard dice to roll?
Cast the bones.
Yeah, let's roll those dice.
Oh.
Wow. Did you just roll a natural 20?
One of them still a 20.
Oh wow, that's weird. It looks like an 8 to me, but
Yeah, it rolled back.
I'll take a 20.
It looks like it's a natural 20 and a 12.
Yeah. That's good.
That's real good. Divination wizards, folks.
Yeah.
Wizard. Oh, we just got raided by Sharkbite 1471.
Oh no.
Sharkbite.
Sharkbite. What? We just got shark bit. Hey guys, welcome. We appreciate you stopping by.
Is that how that works?
I
We
think
get shark
so.
bit by a shark bite?
Yeah, something like
I'm
that.
learning new things every day.
It's Twitch, man. I don't know.
Most appreciative.
The hero.
Thanks for stopping in, Sharkbite and friends. Okay, so it is morning. The rest of you start to wake up.
Well, get on my booty shorts and crop top, and let's head for those ruins.
Oh, Danverius is sort of stretching.
Forgot about that.
He walks over to you, Theo, or Rhunar. He walks up to Rhunar and he says, Captain.
Yeah, what's up?
Could I have a word?
Certainly.
And he kind of walks away from the rest of the group. He's like, I'm thinking perhaps, someone should stay behind and keep an eye on things. We don't want to lose the boat or supplies. Yeah? So I was thinking, I'd bowl into you.
Yeah, I understand. I know you didn't sign up for some of the stuff we're getting into, so I think if
Yeah.
you want to hang back, that's all right.
Yeah. I think so.
You have any thoughts on these ruins over here?
Dangerous, deadly. How long should I wait for ya? Would be one question.
Oh, that is a good question.
3 days. Say 3 days, Cap. Oh wait, I'm
I
not in
guess-
this conference. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea. 2
You
days,
could be
3
you could
days.
be eavesdropping and walk by. That's fine.
All right, yeah, I'll walk by 3 days tops. He's got to wait for us 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. I think that sounds good, but I don't imagine it'll take that long.
I don't think it'll take us a full day, but if you leave us before 3 days, we will hunt you to the end of the earth and various.
Easy, mate. No intention of leaving you.
Well, I mean, how about this? If we don't come back in 10 hours, you just come find us.
I'll
You think you're gonna haul all this out yourself?
I'll throw some bones around like your halfling friend and see what they tell me. How's that sound?
I mean, you can't argue with that kind of logic. Because
We'll
it's
be
the
back.
same.
All right. Does everybody want to check this place out?
Not particularly, but if you want to check it out, let's go.
I think it might be worth a look.
If there's
they're
something
undead, I
evil in
think we
there,
should just-
perhaps we
just
should
leave it.
put it to rest. If there's nothing evil in there, we're going to apologize a great deal to some people's ancestors.
What if we walk a mountain of gold and bodies?
Then we're going to have to make some hard decisions.
I was just curious
Yeah.
how you'd answer that.
How are we gonna haul out all those bodies?
I was thinking more gold, but
And leave?
That was the joke he was making. It's halfling humor, I think.
all right.
At which point Theo stops and then looks at Tenoch and gives him a very serious look and goes, "Are
You
your
can't
people
eat
cannibals?"
But seriously, no, we don't eat other halflings.
Well, that makes sense, and I can understand it, and it's slightly terrifying. Let's go.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the temple. And you head up the stairs. It is quiet other than the birds and the insects that are buzzing about. You hear the normal sounds of the jungle around you as you haul yourselves up to the top of the ziggurat, to the location where Byron had identified an entrance, some sort of a broken stone door that seems to lead into a dark chamber. It's small. It's not a door-sized door. It's more of like a small manhole-sized cover that has been pulled away, that has
Or a
fallen away.
halfling-sized door.
It's big for a halfling, for sure.
He is risen.
All right. Who wants to give it a
To
shot?
an entire 3 feet.
Are there any kind of like markings around the door?
Roll an investigation check.
$20.
Yes, there are. There are all kinds of what you can tell are designs that have been chiseled into the stone, sort of geodesic designs. They are covered in a certain level of moss, and some of them have been chipped away. You don't detect any sort of like writing or script of any kind, but it is definitely, you get the sense that at one point this structure was very ornate, very beautiful, and now has just sort of fallen into decay. It looks ancient now that you can see it in the light. as you're up on the top of the ziggurat, you also look off to the north, and you can see that there is, right about here, a ledge that overlooks the river and the portage itself.
Wow, okay.
Is there anything on that ledge?
You look out, he points it out to you, and you look over there, and you do not see anything in particular on the ledge, but it does look like a relatively wide, it's an obvious ledge observation point off to the north. But from this distance, it's a little bit hard to tell. You don't see anything over there.
At this point, I'll look at Rhunar and I'll be like, Rhunar, if you light me a torch, I'll go first. And I've done this before.
See, first you were noble, and then you were slightly worrying. So we're back
All
in
right.
perfect balance.
All right, let's do it. And how does this door look like it opens? Can I tell that with the investigation, or would I need something else?
Yeah, it's not a door per se. It is like a cracked opening in the foundation not the foundation, but the rock up towards the top of the ziggurat. It's a hole that you could squeeze through to get inside.
All right.
But none of you have really looked inside of what's inside of it. You've only looked at the
probably
actual
look first.
portal itself.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I'll lead. I'll go down.
I'm gonna put my
I'll
helmet
look.
on so I can get some dark vision,
Okay.
and I'll give Byron a torch.
Cool.
It is feasible that being this close to the path, it's been entered a number of times.
Yep, that's possible.
It is possible,
Then we have nothing to worry about then.
although there was a big, hideous
Yes,
monster patrolling the outside of it
yeah.
for God knows how long.
Also
True.
Okay.
Very true.
Are you sticking your head in, or you're looking? Or
I'll go
What are
ahead
we
and I'll slide through the crack with the torch.
Okay, yeah, you kind of poke your head inside with the torch and look around a little bit, and you get this waft of like stale decay and must, and you can smell almost like you can smell the mold that lies inside this damp, dark cavern, and you use your torch to shine, and there's a small almost chute, like perhaps it was some sort of an air ventilation chute in the design of this structure at one point, or maybe some sort of an access point that was later covered up, maybe when they sealed it off or something. You're not sure. You're not really a ziggurat architect kind of guy, but you look inside, and one of the first things you notice as you look in is that it's very dark, and there is an old wooden ladder that seems to have been placed inside.
All right. I'll go ahead and just pop back out. Guys, there's a ladder. So decide now, are we doing this? Because if we're doing this, we'll go down.
what we're doing this, I think we should also tie off our own rope in case
I was
I don't
thinking the
know
same
that
thing.
terrible old ladder gives out.
Yep. I'll use a grappling hook.
Okay, so you set a grappling hook. You give it a tug to make sure it's in place. Seems pretty solid. And you kind of wrap it around your arm. And you've got a torch in one hand, and you've got the rope that you can sort of let out. And you're going to descend into the dark ruins of Pinjarra.
Whoa.
When you say it like that.
Whoa, we didn't know there was a name to it.
Yeah.
He's been calling you by that name the whole time.
Did it? Oh,
Yeah, I'm
really?
sliding down. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
this
slide
is-
down.
Tenoch, this is the Pinjarra Ruins portage.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I cut the rope.
Yep. And seal it back up. Byron's inside.
Yep. Seal it back up. Cut the rope. Seal it back. No.
I will
Uh,
hunt you to the end of the earth.
You'll be stuck in a fucking tomb.
It will be a short hunt.
As Byron
No, I don't.
descends into the tomb, the ruins, and falls. No, I'm just kidding. and makes his way down the ladder. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And then we're going to
Before this gets
transition.
worse.
Yeah, and then we're going to transition into the shit.
What?
Hey, Sharkbite and friends and everybody else who's out there, people like, I don't know, Andy G3D, another TV viewer, Aiton Carbob. Carbob's here. Hey, DM Dave, that's me. Commander Root, Discord Small 11, I don't know what that is. Hi, M Diggy, you know the rest of you guys. Miggy Tapia, Miss Sports Guy 15, Nate 2000's back, and Valkyrie Bait is always here. Loyal follower and possibly a player? Yep. Hi, Michael. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Stick around. You won't be disappointed in what we have in store for these
That's true.
crazy,
gonna die.
crazy adventures. We'll be back. Thank you. Bye. That's
No, it's
neither here
there.
nor there, fellas. Oh, we're
There's
back.
a new class for that, the Vampire Slayer.
Ooh,
Hey.
interesting.
Ooh.
Vampire. We were talking vampires, and now we're back to Saltmarsh. Byron, you have
Yes, sir.
delved into the darkness. You have started to descend the ladder. And let's just get a map on for you here. You look down below you. Only Byron can see this right now because the rest of you are up above still. You see a ladder descending below you. There appears to be rubble and stone walls, foundations perhaps of some sort of ancient burial tomb, perhaps. You descend another rung on the ladder, and the ladder is brittle and decayed and worn. And you can see that it's held together by vines from the jungle, perhaps a few nails from some unknown location, but it is treacherous to say the least. As you descend, roll an athletics check for me as you climb down.
$15.
You step down a rung, another rung, kind of sliding with the rope kind of wrapped around your arm, releasing tension on the rope, and holding the torch behind you and kind of leaning back and looking. And you continue to descend down, and eventually you make it to the ground and you set your feet on solid ground. You do have the torch with you. And you look about and roll a perception check for me as you do that.
A 6.
What you can see immediately in your vicinity with the torchlight flickering is that it is silent and dark. There are walls of what appear to be natural stone behind you to the north from which you just descended. Perhaps the interior walls of some sort of water-eroded chamber that was then utilized for this ziggurat temple. You see broken walls of stone below you. You also notice right below your feet that there are smashed pottery shards. You look back up and you can just see a small circle of light shining in, and perhaps the face of one of your companions kind of peering down, watching you as you descend.
I'll just give the rope a couple tugs to let them know I'm on the bottom. Let go of it.
Why are you pulling on the rope?
I'm not going to yell back because I don't want to draw any attention in case there's anything around me.
You think he's okay? You think he's dead?
And I'm going to pull my shield out, so I'm just,
I think one of us should get
a
down there
little
quick.
hardier.
Okay, you
And
have your shield out?
I'll move 10 feet this way with the torch in hand and shield in hand.
Okay. All right, so stop there for the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go back up on the surface, and the three of you feel or whoever's holding onto the rope would feel the tug that he gave. And Theo kind of shouted down. I guess, Theo, maybe you were holding onto the rope.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
I was going to say
Godspeed.
I'd go too, but go ahead.
All right, Tenoch.
I make the sign of the eye of the tiger, which is what I use to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
And I will descend into darkness.
Okay. So now you, Tenoch, should also have eyes on the map as you are on the ladder descending. You see Byron with his torch below you. I believe that you can see. Let's see here. Yep. You can. The light from his torch is illuminating the area. As you look below you, and you see very similar, a stone foundation, walls that have long crumbled and fallen and collapsed in certain areas. Other places they seem to still be standing, blocking your view of different parts of this chamber. You move down to where Byron is standing and join him. Roll a perception check for me, Tenoch, as you look around.
All right.
I imagine you would be actively sort of scanning the area.
Absolutely. 11.
Very similar to what I described for Byron. You see broken pottery shards. Just north of where Byron stands, there is what appears to be a pile of bones. Some skeletal remains, perhaps, of some other ill-fated adventurers that delved too deep. I'm sure that won't happen to you guys, though.
We'll say, I'll kind of nudge Byron a little bit and say, "Friends of yours," and kind of like nod towards the bodies, towards the skeletons.
I'll do like 2 hand signals, kind of trying to signal, shh.
Nice. All right, so back up on the surface in the sunshine with the bugs hovering around you and the birds chirping. Beautiful day in the jungle. Below you, the dark, dank, sort of almost acerbic odor of must and fungal growth and earth wafting up this portal. Who goes next?
Captain, you wanted to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
All right, so Rhunar,
Start climbing down.
You follow as well into the darkness, and you see your fellow travelers below. Let me get you in here. You're at the top of the ladder, climbing downwards, and just the faint illumination of the torch. Can you see the map now?
Well, okay. Yeah, I can see the map.
Great. And Theo, I assume that you follow suit and delve into the portal behind Rhunar. So
No, I'm gonna cut the rope, collapse the tunnel, and go back to be captain of my new ship.
Yeah.
Wait,
Fair
no.
enough.
My new house.
No, I'm going down after them. Yeah.
I wonder how Dan Various would take that. That would be an interesting sort of
Oh, he wouldn't
exercise.
make it back. It's okay. Byron would be pleased to at least know that Dan Various went with him.
Hmm.
No, Theo follows.
All right. All right. So you guys should all now be on the map together. Can everybody see what you're looking at here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. All right. So you guys get down and you look around now, and you can see as Tenoch points out, there's a pile of bones here, and Byron is sort of in the lead with the torch. You see also, Rhunar, that there is a pile of bones here, and there's some sort of strange green gelatinous, almost like a fungus or some sort of a slime that is pulled over almost in a web-like form across the pile of bones in front of you, kind of blocking your progress to the south of where you are.
Oh, okay.
You could break through it
Is
if you
that-
wanted to, but you'd have to go through whatever this is.
Is that why we can't see there?
There's a wall. There's a half wall in front of you.
It's on right here.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is where this is the slimy stuff he's talking about.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
You might
at
not
this
be
point,
able to see it where you are.
if everyone's down on the ground floor, I'll whisper back and I'll say, "All right. Watch where you step. Watch for traps. Watch for triggers. Watch for pressure plates. Watch for imminent death."
Anything.
Tenoch, you know what this webby slime stuff might be?
Take a look at it.
Roll a nature check for me.
Ten.
Tell me this, Tenoch. Would there be anything in your backstory where you would have delved subsurface into caverns that lie beneath?
Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. I mean,
Okay.
there might have been a little bit of like, like Dark Side Cave,
Mm.
but but not like a lot. Like, there might have been like a little bit in like fucking, divination wizard initiation school.
Right.
but not like tombs. Definitely not like anything that a person would consider underdark. So it was, yeah. I probably don't know a whole lot about stuff that's underground.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't ring a bell to you. Maybe some sort of a mold, maybe some sort of a fungal organism that perhaps digested the flesh from these creatures. It's really hard to tell. Those would just be guesses for you.
Yeah, this doesn't look like anything I'm familiar with. It doesn't look good.
I don't think anything in here looks good.
No, I don't know. It looks like some kind of web or something.
Rhunar, are you wearing your fish helmet right now?
Yes.
I mean, he makes that look good.
That's true.
All right.
Hmm.
Yep. Keep an eye out.
Let's-
We're gonna
let's
follow
move
right
over
behind
then.
you, Byron.
Okay. I'll move like at half speed, and as I'm moving, I'll spend the whole time looking for trap mechanisms, things that will make noise that I want to avoid, or things that I just can't identify. And I'll just do my best to step around stuff, step by stuff, and make sure I'm detecting anything that may suddenly drop a bunch of rocks on us or pull the floor out from underneath us.
Okay. So roll a investigation check. It's going to be kind of slow going because you're being very deliberate. And then go ahead and move 5 feet.
13 for an investigation,
Okay.
and I will move 5 feet this way.
Okay. Yeah, you look down and very carefully placing your feet. Now you're very tuned in. You have been in tombs like this before, dungeons.
Oh, a few.
You guys, I think all of you were around except for Tenoch for the evil cleric's crypt in the Dreadwood Forest. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yep. So you guys, you have some familiarity with the hazards of being in a subterranean dungeon. So you look around, you don't see anything, you move forward 5 feet, and you continue to see broken pottery shards, piles of bones. There is a pile of bones up here, pretty much all around you at this point. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on, you can't see that. Up
Byron is
here.
surrounded by piles of
Up
bones.
here. Yeah, there's
These
just...
look like... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, there's just piles of bones all around you, Byron, as you step forward. Rhunar, you also can see that there, underneath this sort of gelatinous webbing structure, there is a pile of bones right in front of you as well.
Do these skeletons look like disturbed graves or things that people that died where they were standing?
You kind of crouch down to examine the bones that are in front of you here. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
17.
Very nice. You look down and you see that there is very little that remains on these bodies. And however, you do see in this pile in front of you that there is how shall I say? There's something sparkling from underneath some of the bones. You can't quite make out what it is. But it's also covered in this sort of gelatinous slime.
I'm gonna take a dagger out and kind of try to fish it out of the goop.
All right. Roll a dexterity check.
All right.
Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing as Byron moves forward and Rhunar is digging around in the bones next to him?
19.
I will cautiously follow Byron's lead.
Okay.
Theo will just kind of descend to settle in, is kind of watching Rhunnar's back as he does the digging.
Okay. Rhunar, you dig around, you rolled a 19 for your dexterity check, and you are able to move some of the bones out of the way, and you see that there is what appears to be a ring on the hand of the skeleton, one of the skeletons that happens to be in this pile. You also notice, because of that investigation, that there is what appears to be some sort of a rusted sword as well.
Don't take the rusted sword.
I'll take the ring. And I'll leave the sword.
Okay, you reach in for the ring.
Yeah.
You reach in, and it's easy to get to now. You've sort of used your knife to clear a path, so you can reach in underneath the slime that is stretched across this thing. And as you're sort of focused in, delicately trying to grab it with your dagger, which you do, and you're pulling it out, you're like, yeah, I got this. You hear this, and you look up wide-eyed, and you see a skeleton reach up towards you and grab onto your arm,
no.
and the sword that you saw starts to move towards you. I need you to roll initiative.
But did I get the ring?
Just Rhunar?
Everybody roll initiative at this point,
Okay.
because we'll go in initiative order here.
Big 9 here.
Yeah.
Me and Byron
I
going
got
at
a
the same time.
15.
18.
I'll
I'm
roll
guessing
twice 'cause I
Byron
got my
probably has a
shield up.
higher dex. I don't know that for a fact, but assumption. Yeah, Rhunar, you watch as a skeleton reaches up for you, grabs onto your arm as you're trying to pull the ring, and with its other arm, it's got a sword that it reaches up like it's going to attack you. What do you do?
I'm gonna just kind of just take a quick step back and pull let's see, what do I want to pull? I'll pull my battle axe out, just and bring it down on him.
Mm-hmm.
Byron has a 15 initiative. Right,
Yep.
Byron? Yeah,
Yep.
because Byron
Yep.
rolls with.
I roll advantage if I have my shield out.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't hear you say that. There you go.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that totally hits. You crush down on the arm that's reaching out to grab you and just break it off. Brittle. It falls to the ground. What's the total damage?
11 slashing.
Okay.
And I'll use my extra attack, hit him again. This time two-handed. Just grab the battle axe with two hands and try to bring it down on him.
Okay.
21 again. For
Yep,
7
that also
slashing.
hits. You with the second swing, you bring it down on its head and just crush the skull, and it splits open and smashes to the ground, and it lays motionless in front of you.
The
Anything else,
skeletons are
Rhunar?
getting up.
Can I grab the ring?
Yeah, you do have you can interact with an object for free, so I will say that you grab
we're
the
in
ring.
initiative. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll bend down
We're,
and
at,
grab
we're
the
in
ring.
initiative for sure, but yeah, you grab the
Forgot.
ring.
Okay.
Tenoch.
I will, like, hearing that behind me, I will cast about around me for similar things.
Mm-hmm.
Peering into the darkness and the firelight and in the torchlight for skeletons who don't want to stay dead.
Because of the way that turn order works, all of this is really happening at the same time. So you do see movement to the north of you, to the west of you, to the south of you, and all around Byron. You see the piles of bones starting to move because it's all kind of happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will.
So, for example, you've got
like
a pile
here.
here.
So these piles that we can see
here.
are all gonna become
Yep.
dudes.
Well, they're all. You see
Feasibly.
motion in all of them.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
I will kind of reach out to this one here. Like, I kind of imagine we're like a little creeping along, and then all of a sudden this happens. So I'll kind of reach out, kind of towards the skull, perhaps, of this one that's like coming to life almost at my feet,
Mm-hmm.
and use Ray of Frost.
Nice.
Upon it.
Yeah, that hits. Which one? Just ping for me where you're firing it. Yep.
This one
Okay.
here, just to the south or whatever.
Yep. Got it. Yeah, you just fire down your Ray of Frost and lay a layer of icy blast on top of this thing. And you can see it kind of stops moving for a second and then just kind of breaks through the frost.
If it matters, it doesn't, because it's already in, base-to-base contact with us. Its movement is reduced by 10 feet for the next round.
Totally noted.
That's all I got.
Okay. Brings us to Byron. So pretty much
Alright,
to the north of you, all of those piles that you can see on the map are moving at this point.
Yep. Byron's gonna curse under his breath. Let go of the torch in his hand. Kneel down, like in one full swift movement, like he's almost like he's not afraid. Pull out an alchemist fire and kind of just underhand it onto the pile to the southwest.
Wow. Okay.
Hell yeah!
Just fucking softball pitch that stuff. Oh, that's too aggressive. It's just so loud.
So make a ranged attack, please. This is an improvised weapon. So unless you have proficiency with improvised, you'll only get your dexterity.
Oh, I was wondering where my character sheet was. It's actually on my other monitor.
I ate it. Sorry.
So many monitors.
So little time.
Oh, there's always time for more monitors, though. Let's be honest.
That's true.
More monitors.
More problems.
Jack
I got
up.
a 12 ranged attack.
I knew you were gonna say that. Which way are you throwing it? Sorry, I got
I'm underhanding it
distracted
right
by
at the
chat.
guy to my southwest.
Yep. So you got a 12. A 12 is... You kind of underhand it and you actually miss. It kind of goes past it and bashes against the stone right
no.
here. Let's see if I can find flame. Fire. There's got to be fire in here, right?
As a bonus action,
Yeah, right here.
I'll do nothing.
Okay.
Actually, I will say.
Do you have a bonus action?
I can dash. I can
Oh, yeah.
disengage. I can hide. I'll just look back at Tenoch and I'll say, "This was a bad idea."
I'll just smile. Big toothy grin. But a good bad idea.
So one thing that you do accomplish, though, Byron, as you light up this area with the flame, you see that there is a stairway right here that descends into darkness. So you got that going for you.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to the Skellies.
Kelly time.
Oh, butts.
They're gonna bring us to Bone Town.
Oh, double butts.
Jesus.
They're going to pretty much attack Byron at this point because he is in a defront. Short swords as they get up and then start swinging at you. We'll go clockwise from top left. Short sword. Oh my god, I just rolled a...
They all have advantage too, don't they?
Yep,
Not
and
all.
I just rolled a 23 on the first one for 3 piercing. The second one just to the north of you has advantage as well.
Oh, yeah, they do.
A 17 for 6 piercing.
I block it with my shield.
Okay, nice. Ching! The one right here at your, I don't know, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Short sword comes swinging at you. He has advantage as well. 22 to hit for 6 piercing.
As a reaction, since I could attack that gentleman and he
Yes, you
attacked
can.
someone who wasn't me,
Yep,
I would like to hit him with a fucking sword.
do it.
Hit him with a fucking sword.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Baby.
Wow.
Baby.
You
Cleaves it in
cut
half.
down and slash right through his body with your packed weapon and just send him sailing like a bowling pins on a strike up against the wall, and he just shatters into a bunch of pieces and lays at the ground. Which is good for Tenoch because the one to the south of Tenoch was going to have advantage, but now it's just a straight roll. A 21, though, is going to be pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I guess that hits.
For 7 piercing.
When it's
Ooh.
swinging at Tenoch, I'll
Yup.
use my ability. I don't have a weapon drawn right now, so I will just bash it with my shield.
Yeah, you can do a
pull
shove
weapon.
attack. Not
Yeah.
on a reaction, you can't. You can do a shove attack.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I can do a shove attack.
Yep. So go
I
ahead
will
and
do
do
that.
a athletics-based shove attack.
Yeah, push him back. Make some space.
Ooh.
Nope, he resists
He
your
could
shove.
roll worse. He could roll worse.
I rolled a 3, so it could have really been worse. But it beats a natural 1. Byron, the one to the south of you, is going to attack you with advantage.
I forget that Byron's strength is not good.
No, it's not. 17. I think that misses.
I'll bash that one out of the way with my shield.
Okay. Nice. And then the one to this bottom left here is going to swing at you with advantage as well. Oh, no, not with advantage.
No
Normal
advantage.
roll. Nope. 12 is going to miss.
Nice.
And the other one is just kind of
who's that
walking
guy?
around. That brings us to Theo.
Who's that boy?
It's a skeleton, man. Can't you tell? Theo is gonna just reverse direction on that sword and start swinging away at the asshole to the south of Tenoch.
The asshole. These guys are dicks.
The end of
They're
nobody's
crypt-
friends.
Aw.
Yeah.
27
That's
to hit for 11 damage.
definitely going to hit. And that's the one south of him. That one
Correct.
is obliterated. Shattering its bones, it falls to the ground.
Calm as a coma, Theo just walks through the guys, moves over, and attacks.
Wait, hey.
this-
Which?
I'm
How did you attack
attacking-
that guy?
Yeah,
Technically,
really.
the target's backwards, but I'm gonna attack this guy now anyway. So
Wait, hold
It's
on a
okay.
sec. Go back to where you were.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, Dave.
Sorry, I got the wrong
Yeah.
one. So it was
you
11.
did-
So
yeah.
yeah, he's still up. This guy's still up. He looks bad, but he's still up.
oh, well, then he's getting punched again with a sword.
Yeah. My bad. I got excited.
How big is Theo's sword?
Skeleton killing time. Oh yeah.
It's the biggest.
Yeah. Paint,
The biggest of swords.
It hates demons. Also turns out hates undead.
paint
Oh,
me
shit.
paint me a murder picture as you murder this undead.
I didn't
No,
know you had
it's
Soul
just-
Calibur.
It's clearly like something has started to come over Theo, which is you're not sure if it's something coming out of him or the interaction with the sword, but it's something that is of pure evil. He just gets super calm, and it's just scythe, and he just cuts the one down in the back and just twists in place, brings the blade across in a couple of X motions, just cuts this motherfucker to pieces, and calm as a coma just steps up over its corpse and moves up to look at the next one, waiting. And that's all I have for this turn.
Nice. All right. Let's see. That brings us to Rhunar.
Using my special boots that give me this ability, I'm gonna jump over my friends here
Okay.
and land. Boom, right there, next to Byron. And I'm
It's
gonna
set on
start.
the ceiling.
I'm gonna start swinging on this guy down here to the south of Byron.
Okay. Very strange. Hold on a sec. There we go. It's weird. The map was not updating in OBS, but now it is.
Oh,
I had to
weird.
switch scenes to make it work. All right. Anyhow, go right ahead, sir. Which one are you attacking?
The one to the south of Byron.
Oh, okay.
Gotta open my character sheet for that. Here we go.
Yes.
18.
18 will hit for 7. Yeah, you cut this thing down and slice it in half, and it just crumples into the ground. But there's more of them
Okay.
around you on every side, reaching out at you.
Yep. I will turn to this guy to my south and smack him with my extra attack.
Okay.
Like with an open hand?
No, with a two-handed battle axe. Ah!
Yes, sir. That will hit. Yep.
Nice.
For 13 damage, he is knocked down and killed.
All right. That's all I got.
All right, Tenoch.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't need to do some big booms in here. Not right now. Not with my big boomy friends. which is, I guess, probably a better use of my spells. I will target this feller right here, also with a Ray of Frost.
Okay. Yep, that hits. And he starts to crystallize, but still comes at you.
Is the cat noise part of the casting, like verbal
Yeah.
components?
Yeah, we required that.
Yeah.
Meow. Anything else, Tenoch?
Meow. No.
All right.
No extra actions. I'm a wizard.
Byron.
All right. First of all, I do want to point out, Theo still has an advantage to use. Dave, you also have an advantage to use.
Yes, indeed I do.
Byron, now surrounded by mostly dead undead, but still surrounded by undead. He's going to take a deep breath, kind of center himself, consider his past friends, pull his dagger from its shoulder strap, turn and just backhand the skeleton to his north side to pieces, hopefully.
Okay.
It's like some John Wick stuff right now. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, he's trying to. He's going for it.
That's the content I'm here for.
John Wick.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
A 19
yeah.
for 10 damage.
The one to the north of you, right?
Yep, north of me.
Yep. You knock him down, and he crumples as well. You folks seem to be making quick business of these undead.
As a bonus action, I'm going to disengage from this one to my northwest.
Okay.
And step 2 steps to the south and get in this one's face.
Okay.
And growl.
Whoa! This is a new side of Byron, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
A side of Byron that stands in the face of the undead and says,
Not today.
Not on my watch. Wow. Gutsy. Byron has really turned a corner here, folks. I'm very proud of you. That will bring us to the skeletons. As you growl, Byron, it kind of looks at you as quizzically as a skeletal warrior can look, and then slashes at you with its sword. Just a straight roll. A 12 is not going to hit.
I'll bash his sword out of the way with my shield like I'm just getting started.
Yeah, just...
You are just getting started.
Boss mode. Rhunar, the one to the north of your location is going to swing at you.
Okay.
A 20 to hit.
20 hits, yes.
For 5 piercing.
Okay.
yeah.
And let's see here. I was going to say Danverius, but he's not here, is he?
Danverius gets stabbed. No, Danverius.
Yes!
Tenoch. Although your passive perception is substantially lower than other folks, you hear a motion behind you to the east.
Oh no! All of you guys who were behind me, you left one back there.
And you watch as out of this small little fissure that Rhunar had been digging around in, this creature emerges, skeletal in nature, but snake-like in form, and large.
It's large. No shit, it's large.
And it looks at you with glowing eyes, and it is going to move in your general direction. It is going to attack you
I don't like
with a
it.
bite. It is going to
I do
bite
not-
at you.
I do not like the token that I see right now.
Let's see, what do we get here? An 18 to hit?
I mean, yeah, that'll
7 piercing damage and 11 poison damage.
That's not good. Also, I would love to use my reaction to attack that.
Yes, if you have a reaction, please do.
Why am I not a fucking dwarf anymore?
Bad decisions. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 actually hits.
So
So
bring
it will
this
take
13
damage.
slashing.
Okay. All right. Anything? Let's see. That's my turn.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I have this.
Hey, I have a poison charm.
You do. Tell us what it does.
It lets me ignore poison stuff. Because I have written down token versus poison.
That's it. That's all you have written down.
I mean, you didn't tell us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Resistance versus poison. Does that ignore poison damage?
Nope. It's resistance though, so you only take half damage. So you take 5 points, and the symbol on the thong that you wore around your neck is now no longer valid anymore because it was only good for 1 attack. But you did use it to avoid some damage. That brings us to... Let's see, where are we here? There we go. That comes over here. And Byron, you see a very similar creature squirt out along the side here and emerge into this space.
Does it look undead too?
It does. It looks like a skeleton. It looks like a huge, well, not huge in the parlance of D&D, but a large skeletal snake that moves in your general direction. And when it sees you, it's going to cast Ray of Frost at you.
Byron's even more pissed now. He's never been so angry. You've never seen Byron's eyes so raged.
But it misses with a 7. I rolled a 7, so it misses you. And that brings us to Theo.
Ooh, that's a big snake monster that Theo is promptly just going to attempt to wail on with his sword, because he don't like it. No, sir.
Mm-mm. Commence wailing.
Does a 14 hit?
14 misses. Kind of recoils as you step forward with an attack.
Then I think the 24 does hit, though.
Just hits for 13.
Important part is I got that 13 slashing in there, so we're good.
Just
Yep.
hits?
Just
No,
hits.
he was.
It was a joke.
Or was
His yoke,
I?
comrade. I
Or
hit him
was
with
it?
less earlier, so it's okay.
Okay.
And Theo's gonna just kind of hold his ground and kind of make the head motion towards Tenoch to maybe move around behind him. And that's it.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Rhunar.
All right.
Ow!
I will finish off. I'm trying to finish off this skeleton in front of me here. Where'd my? Oh, there we are.
I will happily trade places.
Was that an 11?
11 misses.
Damn. All right. Extra attack. $16 for 11.
You're attacking this guy up here?
Yeah, to the north of me.
Yep, that hits. And you crush through him, but he doesn't go down, but parts of him just fly off and hit the cavern walls behind him.
Okay. I'm going to spend a superiority dice and sorry. Which one am I looking at here? Oh, make that a precision attack.
Yeah,
See if I can add to the damage.
please do.
7
Yes.
extra damage. For
Yep,
a
that's
total
all
of
it
18.
takes is it knocks him down and he's dead. It crumples into a heap of bones.
Okay, and then I will move down this way. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, Tenoch. You just took some serious damage from this creature above you, standing, hovering.
Yeah, I don't like it. I
Mm-mm.
don't like it one bit.
No one does.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's just so foreign to me. But I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you're not playing a monk anymore.
No, I have slightly less hit points than the monk.
Any bonus action or anything like that?
I do not have. I don't have any good bonus actions.
All right.
AKA, I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. Byron, Rhunar steps in front of you, sort of blocking between you and this creature that has emerged out of the corner of this cavern. You see still to your left, I guess it would be your right, to the west of you, a skeleton poised to attack you.
All right, so seeing this thing come crawling out from the south, Byron's gonna look over at it, sigh, glance back at the skeleton, focus his attention on the thing to his south, and just side punch, like pull the Hulk on Thor, side punch the skeleton.
So you
That's
kind
right
of
next
do
to him.
you kind of do the millennial sigh and then you side punch. I like it.
Yep, side punch with
Yep.
the dagger.
Oh, got it.
Side stab.
Sidestep.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a side step. I'm gonna have like the dagger. I'm gonna flip the dagger so it's like the blade's on this end.
Reverse grip.
Yeah, reverse grip as I'm hitting it.
Got it. So cool. Holy shit, that's a lot of dice.
An 11.
11 is gonna miss.
Because I'm paying attention to this thing to the south, I'm gonna just kind of like punch and like kind of miss it and be like, oh shit. Experience a moment of like panic. Bonus action. Disengage. 5 feet. 10 feet.
Okay. Brings us to the skellies. The skeleton is going to move into this position here and attack Rhunar with a short sword. 18 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
7 piercing damage.
As a bonus action, seeing this thing now hit Rhunar, Byron's going to be reinvigorated with rage and try and punch it again, but this time he's going to have all full focus on it.
As a reaction, you mean?
As a reaction. What did I say?
You said bonus action.
I definitely meant reaction.
We knew what you meant. We got you.
That's Centauri whiskey. I'll do it every time.
God dang it.
You know, that and the Patriot. I'll tell you what.
And the Valkyrie.
Warrior Brewing Company.
And the
touche.
Barbarian.
Touche.
Drunken Dead Dragon.
Touche.
Hiya.
Oh no!
A
Does
12.
Does 12 hit?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
12
Byron.
misses.
As a bonus action,
You're
Oh
rolling
wait, no, I
so
can't.
much
It's not my turn. Never
damage.
mind.
Yeah, it's a reaction. I know. 2 missed sneak attacks with epic damage.
That's rough.
Byron throws up.
I don't like undead. Brr.
This is
All
so
right.
hard.
I'm trying so hard not to be afraid.
The creature to the north moves in, right there, stares at Theo, and is going to take a bite.
It should probably do that with disadvantage on account of the torch amulet of Bragan.
It will definitely do that. Yeah, you probably attuned to it, would you say?
Oh, definitely. Like attuned to it, slept in it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it has disadvantage.
Yeah.
A 16?
Just hits my AC. Fuck.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Because he continues
He's a
to
warlock.
insist on a great weapon fighting instead of sword and board.
Yeah.
I was gonna get a feat to make it even more terrifying, but instead I decided to heal you people.
11
You should have made
piercing.
yourself more terrifying.
We are thankful for.
11 piercing, my friend, and 15 poison damage.
Well, is that all? Shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Amulet.
Let's see. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, I'm just.
Why are we
looking
going
at
oof?
I'm looking at a few things. Byron, as you step forward, this creature moves towards you, 5, 10, and reaches out with its skeletal face and touches you. I need you to make a, let's see here, wisdom saving throw, please.
Byron bursts into song. Touch me.
Touch me now.
10?
This is
All
the
right.
snake doing this?
Yep, this is the snake. You are cursed. You have disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws.
Is that a spell?
Yep. That are dexterity based. You also have disadvantage on a. Let's see. You have disadvantage on attack rolls. You can make it a wisdom save at the start of each of your turns. If it fails, it wastes its action doing nothing. While you are cursed, attacks and spells deal extra necrotic damage. Ooh, that's not good, man. That's not good at all. Theo, it's your turn. You are cursed.
That has it's just him, not both of us. Just
Just
at
me.
the moment.
It's just Byron. Yeah, it's just Byron.
I was mean to that asshole.
I know. It's kind of a weird thing, but I like it.
Fuck it. At that point, Theo just kind of levels the blade at the one in front of him, and hexes this creepy, crawly, skeletal thingy as, our blue arcane sigils coil around it so that it will take more damage when I punch it in the fucking face with a sword, which I will do now.
Punching a lot of things with our blades tonight.
Not super effective. Does a 20 hit?
20 just hits.
Whew. Well, that's 14 points, 4 of it radiant, and here comes the second strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That is 21 slashing and 9 radiant.
With that
Whoa.
second swing of the Hexblade, you cut right through it, severing its spinal column, and it shatters to the ground and flops on the ground and dies.
Theo just smashes a foot down on its skull on base principle, and turns, takes 5 steps forward and goes, Byron, get behind me.
All right. That
That's
brings
it.
us to Rhunar, Deg.
That's my 3rd crit tonight.
That's good.
Holy
That's
shit.
awesome. Very cool.
Fucking
Yeah,
Kyle
no, you're on
this
fire.
You're like
I'm
Sly
gonna-
Stallone in Cobra. Critting everybody.
I'm gonna shimmy this way. I'm still in melee with those two, right?
I got Cobra on the mind. What? Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
in.
gonna shimmy to
you're
the
in melee.
side,
For sure.
shift over,
Shimmy. Shimmy.
and attack the big guy.
Mhm.
Two-handed battle axe style. Come on. Let me check one thing.
Oh, I have this
Okay.
thing now. I have this thing when Andy starts to take too long. Listen to this.
I'm sorry. All right,
Can you,
here we
can
go.
you hear that?
$19,
Which one are you attacking?
the big guy, to
Yeah,
myself.
that will hit for 9 slashing damage. It's the first damage it's taken. Yes.
All right. I will. I will expend a superiority dice and make that a menacing attack. So he will need to make a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
and I can add dice to the damage.
So go ahead and roll the dice.
Another 2.
What's the save versus? What's your DC?
16. 16.
It fails. So that means it is frightened of you. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within line of sight. Cannot willingly move near you. Okay. And it's an additional 2 damage. Got it.
Yeah, that was my first attack. I'll use my extra attack.
Okay.
Come on. 18 for 11 slashing.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Anything else? All right, Tenoch.
All right. I will. Is this skeleton still alive?
There's one alive right here in the middle.
All right. I'll cast Ray of Frost on it.
Okay. Do it. That will miss.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Not lasers. I got nothing. So I got that.
Byron.
All right. So seeing this giant snake thing, feeling this weird energy coalescing around him. Byron's gonna do a weird sidestep, go 5'10".
Ooh, before you do
Well,
that,
okay.
hold on a second. Let me make a concentration save for this guy. How much damage did he take? 11?
From me?
Yep. Yeah, he's fine.
No, it was a total of 22
Oh, okay.
from me.
Yep,
9
he's fine.
and 11.
Yep,
Okay.
you're still cursed.
So I'm going to do a bob weave. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, kind of tuck, duck, and roll.
You'll get one
underneath
attack
it.
of opportunity from the skeleton.
Yep, from the skelly.
Yep. Not a problem for you. 11 misses.
Sweet. And then knowing Runar's on the other side and knowing like, yeah, I'm kind of in a pickle. Like feeling this energy, it's really not good. Does the advantage and disadvantage cancel out and I get a straight roll?
Correct.
I'm going to roll to jump and bring my dagger down on the top of its head.
Okay. You
11.
did.
Oh,
You just got advantage from North Shore DM if you'd like to use it.
Someone just gave you advantage.
oh, you have it anyway because you have him flanked.
Yeah, I flanked him, so I got the advantage. So
Got it. All right. Yeah, you can use it next time.
Well, you also have advantage.
yep, I'll use it next time.
Yep. The 11 misses.
Well, you have advantage for being flanked, though.
He
Very
also has
counteracted.
disadvantage because he's cursed. So he
Oh.
counteracted that. So there we go.
Okay.
Anything
So
else,
as a
Byron?
bonus action.
Yep.
Byron will kneel down and think about
His life.
His life.
think about his life. Think about the people he's lost in a situation similar like this. Think about Irin. He'll for a moment ponder his past adventuring times.
It's a dark,
And he'll
dark
ponder
moment.
he'll ponder his own fate, in fact.
Okay.
But that's all I got.
Pondering. Bonus action ponder. Okay. That, my friends, brings us to the skeletons. The one next to you, Theo, is going to swing at you with a short sword.
How rude.
I know. Is going to miss with an 8. And the big guy watches Byron move across the space. And is going to... Oh, you know what, Byron? You needed to make a wisdom save at the beginning of your turn to see if you were no longer cursed, so please do that now.
Oh, I thought that was you could either roll that and lose your turn, or you could choose not and stay cursed.
Hold on.
I may have misinterpreted that.
Oh, yeah, if you fail, you waste your turn doing nothing, so forget it.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Just so you know that
So
you can do that.
I kept myself cursed. Is the way
Yeah.
I thought of it.
Yep, that
That's
makes
a
sense.
super interesting mechanic.
It is. All right.
I like it a lot. Whoever designed
And it
that.
likes you.
We may be doing it wrong too. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, it's our table. We're only doing it.
We can
right.
do whatever we want. It's going to
Hell yeah. Hell
nevertheless bite at you, Byron, as you move around its space. It follows you and bites at you. Kind of makes a sound like this. And it's going to bite at you.
I was hoping for a bird of prey.
19 to hit for 9 piercing
Those temple chickens.
and 9 poison damage, so a total of 18.
So I would like to use my bonus action to.
You mean your reaction?
Yes, my reaction.
Every
Thank
time.
you. I'm
Alright.
so bad at that. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
To uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Will that half all of the damage, or just?
You
the
tell me, how
physical
does
damage?
uncanny dodge work?
It reads, starting at 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Yep, so it'd be half of 18, so it'd be 9 damage.
So I will take 9 damage.
Very well. That will bring us to Theo.
All right, Theo's gonna kind of sweep the sword in a motion towards this new one and move the hex to the other giant snake dude.
Okay.
Step up 5 feet and attack.
All right.
Maybe use that advantage I got, because hey, advantage.
Use it. 22
22
is,
hit.
It's going to hit for 12 points
12
of
total.
slashing.
And here
Okay.
comes the second attack. $15 hit.
It just hits For 17? Holy shit. Nicely done. Yeah, this thing looks like it's about ready to crumble.
And then just take a defensive stance and wait, because that's the end of my turn.
Rhunar, you watch as Theo hacks and slashes at this thing, hitting it twice with massive amounts of damage, bones flying off, shards flying in all directions, and it looks like it's starting to waver. What do you do?
I'm gonna start wailing on it with my battle axe.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yes, sir.
Natural 20.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
You cut right through its skull and smash down, and it breaks apart into 1,000 pieces and go flying towards Byron. And he kind of has to like shield himself as he gets pummeled with all these bones. And it drops to the ground.
It's a good thing he wields a shield.
He took a bone
No
shower.
kidding.
With my extra attack, I'm gonna wheel around and lay into this guy behind me.
This one skeleton is still there.
I know.
Hey, guys.
Oh, I don't have
Hey.
advantage for this one. Sorry. Natural
Oh.
20 though.
Nice.
It doesn't matter.
Yep,
There's
you
so many natural
swing around
20s
with a
this game.
second swing and you crush him and drop him to the ground. And you look around, Rhunar, and you see no additional targets in the nearby vicinity, and we are out of initiative. Breathing heavy, you look around.
Am I still cursed?
You are no longer cursed.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I'll feel the energy dissipate from me, and I'll kind of like move closer to Theo, and I'll be like, Theo, use your blue eyes on me. Use your blue eyes on me. Is there something going on around me?
You know, if you wanted to compliment my, how I look, you
Use
should
the
get
eyes on me.
dinner
Use the eyes on me, Theo.
You're undead.
Am I shrouded in darkness?
Extra effect. Theo holds up the packed blade by the blade here with the crucifix or with the guard in front of him and the grip between his eyes and does some Thundercat shit just to turn his eyes blue and look with extra ferocity at Byron just to make sure that he is not in fact still cursed or has any detectable magic on him.
What does it say? What does it say, Theo? Theo!
I have good news and I have bad news.
Tell me the good news.
The good
first.
news is you do not appear to be cursed. There are no extra magical auras. The bad news is that enchantment you had been using in your pants to help enhance it, it's gone.
I never had to use one. So, but I'm extremely flattered that you thought I was using an enchantment.
Then what was the glow in your pants?
I think he was just happy to see you.
I'm kidding. I'm trying to use the levity while this poison works through my system. Cause fuck. You're
What,
just
does
being
it sound
cynical.
work?
It doesn't feel good.
Don't you have a charm? And I'll take my charm out and I'll hold it up. Don't you have a charm too?
No, I made sure you had one.
I have. You gave me yours. I have two.
Well, no, I never got one because we only had so many. So I made sure that you had one
Oh,
because you are my buddy.
I thought we had 4.
Pat.
Did you give one to Dan Furious?
Out of character, I don't have one on my character sheet. So
you were all given one.
Yeah, we were all given one.
Then never
Oh.
mind. I've got one, but I've also got this amulet of protection against the undead demons and everything else. So
Did you take
Oh.
poison
Choice.
damage? Did you take poison
Did.
damage, Theo?
I did take poison damage.
So that talisman is no longer active for you. So
Do I
whatever,
still take the poison damage?
half of it. So whatever it
So,
was, you only took
I have
half of
7
it.
more hit points back. Yeah.
Yep. So if keep track of that
Huzzah.
too. I don't know if Tenoch or Rhunar took poison damage, but
I removed.
I
Yeah,
didn't take poison. I
Yep.
only got cursed.
I have already removed my.
I've never seen someone so happy about getting cursed before.
Not sure that's
I
a
have-
win, buddy.
I have unchecked my my token.
Okay.
All right. At this point, I'll pull everyone together and I'll be like, guys, there may be more. So I'll be like really quiet. I'll be like, shh. I'll be like, there may be more. Did anyone notice the staircase over here?
I did.
What are we thinking? Do we want to finish searching this area so we aren't followed down and surrounded, or do you want to?
I think we should absolutely do this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I was thinking too.
I
Let's finish
agree.
this floor and then we'll move down.
So you guys
Sounds
search. You guys are going to search the rest of this chamber before heading
Yeah.
down.
We're
It sounds
gonna-
like. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody, roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
Tell me what you get.
Come on. Ooh, Byron. God damn. Tenoch
I
only got
got
an 11.
12.
I got an 11.
I got a 23 with a nat 20.
So as you move about this chamber, you
Theo
You
got
find-
a 21.
Theo got a 21 and Byron got a natural 20 for a
I
23.
got a 21. Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I
Yep.
got 21.
Yep. You guys move about the chamber, looking at the piles of bones, examining the different areas within this chamber. And Byron, you're digging around in one of the bone piles of one of these creatures where it rose from, and you find a potion of healing.
I'll take it. Just a regular healing?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
And-
just drink it right away.
As Theo kind of kneels down next to you, examining the undead creatures, both of you get the sense that these undead corpses don't seem to be as old as you would sort of think. As you start to actually take a closer look at them, they do have garments on that appear to be somewhat intact, although there are other piles of bones that are disarticulated and decayed, and like leather armor that's been sort of chewed on by rats and that kind of thing. A couple of these guys seem to be maybe more recent visitors to this chamber.
What about these skelly snake guys?
Let's see. Tenoch, as you investigate the snake guys, you are unsure of what they are. You can look at their physiology and you can see fairly plainly, although they've been beaten and disarticulated and blown to bits, you can definitely see that they are some sort of a reptile at one point. They're an undead reptile is the best that you can ascertain from an investigation.
I would like to harvest a number of teeth
Yep.
from them.
Easy enough. You have bone naga teeth.
Oh, sweet. Are you harvesting from both of them, Tenoch?
I just probably harvest from one. I don't wanna be
Hypothetically
greedy.
speaking, if there's a second one, which I know there is
There are
its
two.
skull fairly intact?
No, it
And
got
if so-
crushed. The skulls got crushed.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Harvest
I
them
could
both,
cast-
dude.
I could cast mending on it.
You
I was
could.
thinking, just personally, I was thinking, like, how sweet would it be to go into battle with a bone skull helmet?
It'd be fucking badass.
Mhm.
It'd be really
Does-
cool.
Doesn't Tenoch have something similar to that he wears around his neck?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I wear it on my face when we're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a
Yeah.
tiger skull?
It's not a skull. It's an actual mask, a carved mask. It's not an actual skull. I do. Where's my? So it is a
It's fashioned in a tiger-esque.
yeah.
Display,
It's kind
though.
of a. Whoops. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a. Let me find the actual fucking chat.
Theo, Rhunar, what are you doing? Rhunar, you've got a ring.
I'd like to take a look at this ring. Yeah. Does it look significant? Valuable?
It does.
Special?
It does look. It looks significant. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. You kind of dust it off, and there is a small blue gem. It's not huge, not big. It's not gaudy, for example. But it has a small jewel embedded in a metal band.
Theo wants to be sure in this side room with all the slimy webbing, there's nothing moving.
Yeah, you walk into that room and you don't see anything that's moving. You do look to the east, and you can see through a small break in the stone wall right here that there is a large structure of this strange gooey webbing that is strung up in this space. And it sort of is a turnoff in terms of venturing inside that space. It is nasty. And you get the sense as you sort of investigate this strange slimy web that is very sticky. You know, if you step on it, for example, it sticks to the foot of your shoe, and you kind of have to scrape it off, almost like stepping in gum.
Yeah, Theo just takes a step back and goes, "There's a side chamber here full of the green webbing. It is thick, but I do not see anything moving in there, so I think we might just want to let that room go."
You guys spend some time exploring, the footprint of this chamber, and if you want, you can move your tokens about. You don't really find anything beyond what I've already described. You found a potion, and you found a ring, and you found some evidence that these adventurers, maybe ill-fated, were potentially more recent visitors than you might think. They don't seem to be like ancient corpses, if that makes sense.
They are recent. This is interesting.
They have
Something
more
is definitely
modern harness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Theo, can you use your eye on this ring?
Sometimes I think you guys only like me to compliment me on my eyes.
Well, you have such nice.
Magic anyway. Does the ring generate magic, Laura?
It does. It does. It gives off a magic essence that's very distinct. You look around you, the ring and the items that your companions have on glow, but you, let's see. The school of magic is abjuration.
The ring is, well, have you ever heard the story about the 9 rings that were forged for men, and there were 7 for dwarves and 3 for elves and all of that?
Oh my god, I know this one.
It's completely unrelated to that. But
Oh.
the ring is magical and appears to be some sort of protective magic. I do not know specifically what it does. We would need to speak with his Tenochness to ensure such things. Unfortunately, Tenoch is currently a cat and is too adorable to be
God,
there
that
with.
cat
It's
looks
adorable.
so happy.
We should all be that happy.
Amen to that.
With something like a ring that would require, like a magic thing that would require attunement, do you just have to have it on you? Or do you
Have it
be
on you
wearing
and you have to wear it and spend time, like spend a short
Okay.
rest, sort of attuning. Basically, that's the mechanism, the mechanic, if you will. Do you put on the ring?
You
You put it on?
I'm gonna put the ring on, yeah.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh,
Literally just told you it was cursed.
And everybody, I think that's where we'll end tonight's session of Beyond
no.
Saltmarsh. We'll pick up there next time. Thank you all for joining us. Harold, you look
I just
so
want to throw
happy.
out there, when Rhunar dies from this ring,
Yeah.
the Hern gang,
It's got a nice
Byron's
ring to it.
boys,
Ooh, that's got a nice
I
ring.
like that.
That other fucking guy and Dan Virius, Fritz and the boys. They could be persuaded. But we'll find out what happens to Rhunar Deg and this strange ring, the one ring they say to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. We'll pick that up next week on Beyond Saltmarsh. Thank you all for joining us. Yowzers.
Are we gonna raid anybody?
Yeah, tell me who's out and about.
I think Phoenix just said he was going online on his channel. Let me see if he's actually on.
We're gonna raid. We like to raid other friendly streamers who are doing fun stuff, and it looks like Phoenix is not quite ready.
Yeah, 20 sides every story looks like they're.
Yep, we raided them last week, and that was kind of fun. So let's.
Terrain domain. Those are the only ones I've got on mine.
I've got Mana Pot Studio. They do have pot in the name, which is kind of fun.
My
They might be
I
getting
mean, that's
done,
probably mostly. That's mostly all about plants. They're just like flower lovers.
Trader Joey's is live. Nope. Let's go to 20 side to every story. I like what they've got going on. They've got a fun little thing. Folks, if you're still with us, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. Please consider following us, or heck, even subscribing if you're interested. And in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and raid these folks. So please, when you jump in there, if you're a subscriber, you'll have access to all of our fun emotes. So please get in on the action and hit them up with a nice emote. I'm gonna jump over to the. Let's see, did that work? Hold on. We're still learning this, folks. There we go. So please join us as we raid these fun people. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.